They all could really swing it, including this young man who has left the yard this season. He is the son of Coach Chad Menard.
First and third base is on the grass.
First pitch of the game brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company from Carter Colley is a called strike 0-1.
Right down, LA1 for strike one. First inning tonight is brought to you by Chris Colley for commission.
Oh, 0-1 is outside, 1-1.
Our first game up in the new press box.
Yeah, gorgeous view, man. We want to thank everybody that was responsible for getting this thing put together. Inside 2-1.
This umpire, the last 3 games we did, I'm pretty sure it's the same umpire.
Yeah, he was on the bases at E.D. White,
right.
but we have had him the last couple of games. Yeah, it's called strike 2-2.
Catching the outside corner for
good job by Carter right there. Good pitch location.
It'd be a big first out if the Tarpons could get it. Outside 3-2. Tell you one thing, being a little elevated, we do have a better view of that strike zone than ground level. We had a good view down there, but we could just kind of see it a little better. Full count. The lefty batter facing Carter Colley. Hits it in the center, and the Tarpons are under it, 1 away.
Wheeled in by your friendly neighborhood spot man, Brock Hookell for out number 1. Now batting for the Terriers, number 4, Reynolds.
Brock had a good read on that ball coming off the bat.
Yeah, he did. Menard found the barrel, but Hookell got under it as Jordan Reynolds will stand in for the Terriers. Colley's pitch. That's hit in the air to center, but this one does not have as much oomph under it, and it's right into the glove of Hookell, 2 away.
Spider-Man reels in another fly.
2 balls that were hit relatively hard, but right at Hookell.
Now Corey Bourgeois will stand in. Bourgeois has some pop in that bat. He is going yard a couple times this season. Sees one low, 1-0. The goal for Colley today, according to Coach Guitro, is just go until the wheels fall off. Pitch as often as much as he can. Tarpons have a lot of baseball this week, as Brian was talking about, as that's a little out, 2-0.
That one didn't miss by much.
Two balls and no strikes. That's hit in the air to center again. Hookell going back. Can he get under it? He's twisted around. That ball's at the base of the fence. That one was hit hard, and it is a 2-out double from Bourgeois, who almost hit it out of the deepest part of the park.
Stands up 1 second.
Yeah, that's the third batter. The third one, that ball was hit hard. Not much Hookell can do there.
Thomas Lecomte will stand in for the Terriers. The wind is blowing out. It's not a crazy strong wind, but it is enough if you get it in there. The wind's going to help it. It's blocked by Mack, 1-0.
We also have 3 umpires out here.
Yeah, that's a little interesting. I'm a little surprised they were able to get that, being it is a Tuesday and there's so many games in the area, both baseball and softball. There's called strike 1-1.
Right down.
That was a good pitch.
LA1 for strike 1.
Lecomte, the Vandebilt catcher, is one of the better catchers in the area. Tarpons also have one of the better catchers in the area in Josh Mack. As we were talking about in the pregame, these are 2 guys that are hard to run on. That one will get by Mack just a smidge. The wild pitch will actually allow the Terriers to take third. So it'll be 2-1 count and a runner now at third.
Mack kept it in front of him, hit that chest protect, and just did not take a favorable bounce for him.
Two balls and 1 strike with 2 outs in the top of the first. Terriers are threatening. Colley's pitch. Hit on a line to the left, and it's
Oh.
dropping for a hit. Thought for a second there that Griffin was under it, the way that he was approaching, but he just played it on a hop, and the Terriers have a base hit and a run. It's 1-0.
Out the back, number 17, Gilbo.
Yeah, it looked like Griffin. It was hit right toward him, but ball was hit hard, but it kind of died a little bit. Griffin thought it would be hit right to him.
Now trouble is afoot. You got to face Spencer Gilbo, the young man, arguably amongst the MVP candidates in our area. Not arguably, he's on the list of MVP candidates in our area. He's got several home runs this season, several no-hitters on the mound this season. Throw back, and the runner is in safe. That is not Lecomte running over there. Let's see if we could get a number. We could tell you who that is.
Is it 2?
Try to get you an idea as that pitch is wide. It is
22.
22. That would be Preston Hazelton, who's running for the catcher.
Who's got a decent lead there at first?
It's called strike 1-1.
Right down Sausage Point for strike one. That's East 197th Street for all you farmers.
Gilbo with a 1-1 count, 2 outs. The runner is taking a lead. Kale taking a peek and delivers in the dirt. Good block by Mac, 2-1.
See, the Terriers have something on this 2-1 count. Maybe a hit and run.
They say it's a good count for it. You would expect a fastball here, 2-1. He's not going, and it's chopped on the left side. Gloved by the shortstop, has to make a throw in time, and that will retire the side. So the Terriers get a 2-out double and then a base hit. They played a run. It's 1-0 Vandebilt. We'll be back in a minute here on KLEB. Swings against Gilbo, who has been lights out good at times this season. His last start was a bit of a struggle, but he was facing the Letcher Bulldogs. A lot of people are going to struggle against them as that one's outside 1-0. As what Coach Menard told me before the game, man, we got to get some outs. They gave up 11 runs in that game against Letcher, 20-plus runs against Hanville over the weekend.
Gilbo can't find the plate early on.
Hitters count for Arrest Due. Here's a strike, 2-1. Two balls and one strike to the Tarpon leadoff batter in the bottom of the first. Low, 3-1. You know, we say all the time about them leadoff walks. They haunt the pitcher and the defense more often than not. Inside corner for a strike, and it's full.
Kind of looked a little low, too. He has given corners, especially the outside corners.
So the 3-2 up, and it is a leadoff walk. So Rez Due will take his base, and now Jack Griffin will stand in.
Number 5, Jack Griffin.
You would think, given the way the Tarpons play offense, Jack's the two-hole batter, handles the bat well. You would think this is a bunting opportunity. We'll see, he's already showing it. Pulls back, and it's inside 1-0.
Yeah, I believe he was taken.
Gilbo's going to have to start locating earlier in the count, start getting ahead. Tarpons pull back, and it's a called strike that time, 1-1. I think you're right. I think they might have been taking a strike there.
Yeah, if Jack can lay this bunt down, Dewey's getting a good lead at first.
Third baseman over there, Bourgeois, was charging in on the last pitch. The bunt is right back to the pitcher. Gilbo bobbled it a little bit, which is the reason why he couldn't chase the lead runner. He goes to first. It's a clean sacrifice. So the Tarpons will have a runner in scoring position.
Even if he'd have fielded it, if Gilbo would have fielded it cleaner, I still think he was going to first with it because Dewey had that big lead at first. Would have been a close play.
Josh Mack will stand in, the Tarpon catcher. He has some pop in that bat. We've seen some big moments from Josh this season. Ress has a nice old lead over there at second. Inside and low, 1-0. Outfield playing deep for Mack. He's got some room to get a little bloop single if he wants it because they are playing very deep. That's outside, 2-0. Almost scratching their backs on the fences out there. Hitters count. Third straight batter that Gilbo has fallen behind. The 2-0 is a called strike. It's 2-1. Good pitch.
Yeah.
Still a hitter's count. Can Mack come through? Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. It was a little late on that one.
Tarpons have been hitting a lot of balls to right field.
Yeah, we have seen that quite a bit in the last, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks or so. 2-2. And it's full. A little up.
Yeah, good job by Mack laying off of that one.
Carter Kale is on deck. Will be trying to help himself potentially. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
Big cut by Mack. Big strike 3 and out, number 2. Coming to the plate, number 6, Carter Kale.
And Carter Kale will stand in. Rest will be going on contact, so anything that gets into the outfield, you feel pretty good about it if you're a Tarpon. There's a called strike. It feels like Gilbo's loosening up a little bit. His last couple of at-bats, his pitches have been more competitive, and the velo seems to be up a tick as well. Outside corner for a strike, 0-2.
Now look. That looked a foot off the plate.
No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that will retire the side. So it is a 1-0 game. We have played an inning. Right back after this here on KLEB. So Bergeron will stand in.
Leading off the inning for the Terriers, number 1, Bergeron.
First pitch of the second inning from Carter Kale. There's called strike, 0-1. Good pitch.
Down, LA1 for strike 1.
Breaking pitch. Thought it was going to hit him, but it snapped in, and it was not that far off of the plate. A little inside, though, 1-1. Shows the movement, though, because that one was right between the shoulder blades, and then it swept in. 1-1 pitch. A little in again, 2-1. Vandebilt got away with the leadoff walk in the bottom of the first. Not often we see that.
Now, and they scored with 2 outs.
There's a called strike. So one thing we have learned, that outside corner is got a little bit that you could go after in that one.
He's consistent.
You'd bite off a little bit extra. And that's all you want. As long as it's both ways. The 2-2 breaking pitch fouled into the screen. Heads up over there. This past weekend was doing a softball game, and a truck got flattened by a foul ball. Don't like to see that, but that truck was also parked in the worst possible place. Breaking pitches chopped foul.
Good pitch and a good job right there. About a hitter. Was it Brignac?
Bergeron. Jonas Bergeron working a even count. In the top of the second inning here at Eddie Blanchard Field, Kale delivers, popped up. Who wants it? Left fielder coming in. We'll call off the shortstop and we'll give it a squeeze. So that's Jack Griffin, who communicated very nicely there with Bo Robert. One away. Now Gary Brignac will stand in. Shows bunt, pulls back, and a called strike 0-1.
Griffin out there in left field called the shortstop off, but he had to hurry up and get under that ball.
Yep, he covered some ground. Popped up again. Chasing it down, but it's got some carry to it, and it's going to be caught at the fence. Boy, I'm over here saying pop up. He almost hit it out. It got in the jet stream, but a good catch there at the base of the fence by Jack Griffin.
Man, look, that was a great catch. He backed up all the way to the fence.
Off the bat, I didn't think there was that much thunder under that one, but yeah, he almost hit it out. He hit it to the fence. Did Brignac. Coach Guitros is going to go check on his left fielder. Looks like he's okay. So, Fairchild will stand in once Coach Guitros makes his way back in. Everybody gets back into their positions. Two quick outs. That last one was a pretty loud one off of the bat of Brignac. Good job by the left fielder, Griffin, making the running catch. Fortunately, he's okay. Hit on a line. Tried to make a stab at short, but that one was in between hops. And it'll be a 2-out base runner for the Terriers. You're going there. You're going E or hit?
I'm giving it a hit. I mean,
high school, that's a tough play. As Henri Lapierre will stand in.
Yeah, Robert was caught kind of in the middle, came up and tried to backhand it, but I'm going to score that as a hit.
Lapierre is a multi-sport athlete for the Terriers. Does a good job. Collie will throw back and the runner is in safe. Nine hole. The Tarpons would like to put some water on this fire before having to face the top. You don't want to have to face Menard with runners aboard. It's chopped on the infield. Shortstop charges in, has to make a throw. He beat it out. A slow roller. Robert charged in, but Lapierre runs very well, and now the Terriers have 2 on.
And look, that ball hit kind of around the pitcher's mound, and it took a weird bounce. Robert fielded the ball, but I think it slowed the ball, the time getting to him, allowed Lapierre to get the first.
And this is what Vandebilt does. They just don't give you an easy inning. 2 easy outs to start it off, and now look what you got. You got first and second with the leadoff batter up. It was a little low. Put some pressure on you. There's a force at every base for Crash Menard. He flew out to center his first time up. Vandebilt got a 2-out rally that got a run, and they're going to do it again. That's a base hit to right. You're going to throw it into the infield, but it will be the second run of the game. It's an RBI base hit for Menard. It's 2-0 Terriers, and runners are at the corners.
Coming to the plate, number 4, Reynolds.
Runner went to second. He's got to go back to first.
Yeah, I think he went to second after time was called. Yeah, Menard is going back. It's a good try, but he took off after time was called. That's something that a coach's son would do.
Well, he's sure taking his time getting back to first.
So Jordan Reynolds will stand in, and the Terriers are going to try to extend the inning even further. Kale trying to get a big third out. That one's a fist shot to the left side, dropping for a hit, and it's 3-0 Terriers. Menard trying to take third. He's in there. They're trying to take second down there, and they're in there. So good base running from Vandebilt. Reynolds got jammed. He was able to muscle it into left field. Good base running by the Terriers, make it a 3-0 game.
And good base running by the Terriers. Reynolds realizing the throw was at third allowed him to get the second.
And Brian, this inning started fly ball out, and now look at the mess you're in. You got two across, two in scoring position. Corey Bourgeois, who laced a double his last time up. It's blocked by Mack, 1-0. Good job saving a run there.
That's a blooper. Because it was. I didn't lie.
Kale has the ball in his right hand, staring into the mitt of Josh Mack, the 1-ball, no strike pitch. Swing, and a foul tip off of the catcher, maybe off of the umpire. 1-1. I think it was off of Mack. Corey Bourgeois, the third baseman for the Terriers, standing in. Kale's 1-1. Another good block by Mack. Tell you what, after you get one fouled off of you the pitch before, it's tough to sacrifice your body on another one in the dirt, but Josh just did it very nicely there. Two balls and one strike. Fouled into the screen, and it's an even count. Two across in the half inning for the Terriers, looking to add to their 3-0 advantage. The Tarpons trying to put some water on the fire and go to work.
Reynolds at second base, getting a huge secondary lead.
Two. Popped up on the right side into the outfield and squeezed, and that will retire the side. But Vandebilt gets two out runs, and they lead 3-0. We'll be back in a minute with the Tarpons' turn, down 3 here on KLEB. Tarpons will lead it off with Galicia. Galicia, just a 10th grader, but we've seen him have some big moments at the plate for South Lafourche. They call him Eddie Money here down the bayou because of his ability to get clutch hits as there's a strike. Outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Tell you what, Gilbo started off falling behind, but in the middle stages of that bottom of the first, he kind of locked in, and he seems to be still locked in as that one's hit to right. The Terriers will chase it down. A little snow cone catch out there by the second baseman, Menard, 1 away.
They did not have the best communication on that play.
Round number 1, not batting. 31, Julian Morales.
As Julian will stand in, Julian Morales, we saw him almost hit a home run the last time we did a Tarpon game together. If not for that green monster out there at E.D. White, that big long field out there, or that big long wall rather, he would have hit it out. Just couldn't get it over that left field fence.
Good pitch right there from Gilbo.
Yep, good breaking pitch for a strike, 0-1. If he's going to get strike one before he gets ball one and he's working from ahead, it's going to be tough for the Tarpons today. Vandebilt has a 4-game week. They got Ellender Thursday, swing and a miss. They got Rumble, I believe, on Saturday.
Gilbo doing a good job mixing up pitches right now. hitters a little off balance.
1-2, cut on and missed. Climbed the ladder and got him, and there's 2 away.
Now batting for the Cardinals, number 15, Matthew Pierce.
So Matthew Pierce will stand in. Pierce is the right fielder for South Lafourche. We saw him make the squeeze on the play that closed out the top of the second. There's a strike 0-1. Was hit on the right side, should be gloved, and it is gloved by the first baseman, Owen Guidry. And it's a quick 1-2-3 for Gilbo. The Tarpons go up and down in order. We're through 2. Vandebilt has a 3-0 lead here on KLEB.
The third inning is brought. The third inning is the 34 of Lafourche.
Coach Menard talks about that all the time on play-by-play when he joins us. As man, we just want to put some pressure, have a bunch of good at-bats. First pitch of the third inning to Thomas LeCompte. Ooh, just missed. LeCompte bailed on it and turned his shoulders, and I think it might have tricked everybody involved because it looked like a pretty good pitch. Little up and a little out, 2-0. Gilbo on deck. Tarpons are trying to avoid the leadoff man reaching. Vanderbilt's actually 0 for 2 in getting the leadoff man aboard. It's been the work they've done with 2 outs that has been the problem, as there's a strike. Kale delivers. Fouled into the netting, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, LeCompte right there. He was behind on the swing and just got enough of a piece of it to foul it off.
It's a very proud day here. We talked about, honoring the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. That's hit to right. They're chasing it down, and it's out of play. But it's our first game upstairs in the new press box, and it just makes you think. I don't know, 3-4 years ago, we remember we had the old cyclone fencing behind home plate. Now we got the netting. Now we got the new press box. We've come a long way, man. It's awesome. See how far things have come. 2-2. Little low. 3-2.
And it just took a major storm for us to get it.
Oh, I was thinking a new AD, but
Well, yeah. Why not?
I'm messing. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he walked him. Little low. And now Gilbo will stand in.
Pitch runner.
Yeah, it's going to be our guy again, number 22. We'll tell you his name. We got him earlier in the broadcast. That is Hazelton, who's running. Hazelton didn't run the last time. He had a big old lead the whole time. It's a little up 1-0. Terriers got away with a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first. Tarpons are trying to do the same here in the top of the third. Gilbo grounded out to the shortstop last time. If he hits that same shot to the shortstop, it could be 2 because it was a hard hit ball right at Robert the last time. Kale taking a peek at Hazelton over there at first. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The big boy was going for 5-0 with that swing. He was coming out of his shoulders. Kale throws back quick, and the runner's in safe.
Watching Hazelton take that lead at first.
Yeah, it's getting a little bigger and bigger with each pitch. The 1-1, he is going. It is low. Mack will try to throw down, just a tough pitch to throw down on. It was low and out, and he does take second base. So the Terriers get in scoring position here in the third. Two one. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Climb the ladder. Gilbo's not getting cheated. He has had 2 big hacks. Let's see if the swing gets a little shortened up here with 2 strikes. Popped foul into the parking lot, and it stays 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, no outs in the third. The Terriers have a runner in scoring position. Kale's pitch. Low, and it's 3-2. Good eye there by Gilbo to lay off, as that was not a bad 2-2 spot. Hazelton's got a pretty nice size lead even over at second over there. Let's see if he tries to catch Kale sleeping and take an extra one. Shorten it up a little bit that time, and he walked him. So 2 will be on board.
Gilbo gets a free pass. Coming to the plate for the Terriers, number 1, Bergeron.
As Jonas Bergeron will stand in for the Terriers with 2 on and no out. Time is called. Coach Bucky's going to go chat with his pitcher. I think this is going to be a settle down timeout.
We're back, set, ready to go. Runners at first and second for the Terriers. Number 1, Bergeron, plate.
First pitch, he may be swinging.
He might be bunting. Let's see. Yeah, he's showing it. Pulls back, and it's called
That's a
strike.
good pitch.
Right down 308 for strike 1.
It's exactly what Coach Menard told us about on play-by-play. Said, hey, look, we could hit the ball out the yard, yeah, but we got to be good at this situational stuff. I'm sure he's going to want to see his batter get a bunt down. That's low, 1-1.
I think he might be trying to bunt this one to the first base side.
Yep, I think so. Kale's 1-1. It is bunted down the third base side. Kale will pounce. Got to make a long throw. Got him. So it is a clean sacrifice. Got him by a half a step down there at first. It'll be runners at second and third with 1 out. Good job by Carter.
Runners advance to second and third. Now batting 9, Brignac.
Casey Ump at first needs to work on his out call.
Weren't impressed?
No. Got to get into it.
Brignac will stand in. Tarpin's playing the infield back, willing to trade the out for the run, as Brignac will fist that one foul into the street, or into the ditch rather, 0-1. Big spot. You just can't afford to fall behind 4 and 5 runs against these guys with Gilbo on the mound. Break-in pitch, hit him, and the bases will be loaded.
Catches Brignac on the elbow, play free pass. Now batting the 6, Bergeron.
And then look as the third guy you put on base, 2 walks and a hit by pitch.
Fairchild will stand in. He had an infield single his last time up. Force at every base. Tarpons can maybe take advantage of that. Let's see. Kale's delivery. I don't think the park will hold it. It will not. Heads up over there down the first base side. It's foul 0-1. There has not been a single game yet this season, either here, on the road, at Nichols, anywhere, that I've been in any danger of getting hit by a foul ball. So I could talk a big game.
Yeah.
As long as I'm covered up, I could talk a big game. This could be 2. On Torres, gets it to the shortstop for 1. They'll try to turn it in time, and that will retire the side. A 4-6-3 double play. Tarpons turn 2. We're going to the bottom 3. It's 3-0 Terriers. South Lafourche trying to get a run or 2 in the bottom of the 3rd here on KLEB. I want to thank South Lafourche Bank, the true hometown bank since 1967. Mr. Henry Lafont, Lafourche Parish School Board member. The Blue Boot Foundation, driving awareness of childhood drowning and make a difference. Joe's bunt is high. 1-1. The first pitch was called strike. To Mr. Bo Robert. Well, we've seen Bo Robert pitching the ball very well in recent games. Gets cut on and missed, chased it. Coach Guitros told us that, man, Bo Robert was not even a guy we were really factoring in our rotation plans, but he just pitched his way into that spot. It's the thing about this sport. If you keep performing, the coach is going to keep filling out your lineup card. 2-2. In the dirt, 3-2.
Robert trying to be the second base runner for the Tarpons this game.
Ogel on deck. The Tarpons are trying to get a base runner, and they will not. That is a swinging strikeout, 1 away.
Now batting, the 23, Brock Ogel.
As Brock Ogel will stand in.
When Brock comes to bat, that's in 2 outs. You always have to be aware of the bunt.
Yeah, third baseman playing on the dirt. He might want to take a step or 2 up.
From his stance, I think he might.
Strike. The 0-1 shows bunt, and he stabs it foul on the right side. Maybe some of the guys in the box could tell us. I know that Gilbo is a signee. Is it to pitch or to hit? Yeah, we don't know the answer. I mean, he was awfully good at both. We're not exactly sure. He is a signee. 0-2. Little low. We got some Terrier fans who were listening. I got a feeling we'll be getting a text letting us know.
Why you asked all Tarpon fans?
The kid's
That's
from
where he's from Terrier.
He's from down the bayou. They've been knowing this kid forever. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
That was close. The umpire.
Yeah, it was close. That was a good spot, 1-2 from Gilbo. And it's 3-2.
Oh.
From 0-2 to 3-2. Ogel has worked it full and is trying to find his way aboard. Swing and a miss, foul tip into the glove.
Good cut from Ogel for strike 3, now number 2. Now batting, number 3, Rest.
So now Mr. Resdue will stand in. He is the only Tarpon base runner so far. He drew a walk. See if Rest could come through and hit one where they ain't. See it low, 1-0. The bottom of the third inning, and as Brian mentioned, 3 games in 3 days. We're back here tomorrow. Hit up the middle, diving play by the shortstop. Are you kidding me? Wow. He's off the base. Arrest is going to reach. But, oh, my, Jordan Reynolds nearly made a gorgeous play.
Gets that from his mama, Miss Addie Dewey. Now batting to the 5.
And they can't.
Jack Griffin.
He can appeal it, but the home plate umpire was looking straight at the first base and was nodding his head like he did come off of that bag.
And we are told that Spencer Gilbo has signed as a hitter. As Jack Griffin will stand in, Ress has his lead. Here's a strike. Boy, what a try from Reynolds. I thought off the bat that was a base hit 100 times out of 100. And if the throw would have been a little bit more accurate, it would have been a web gem. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Tarpon's trying to get a 2-out rally. 0-2 with 2 outs would not be a bad time to try to put Dewey in motion, try to make something happen. And Vandebilt knows it as they throw back. The runner is safe. It was close play.
Infielders thought they had him out. They all started jogging in.
Throw back again. Ooh, it's close again, but he's in safe for that time. It's 2 close plays, though. The 0-2. That's hit in the air. A lot of air under it. The center fielder will give it a squeeze, and that will retire the side. So, Tarpon's got a base runner, but yet nothing on the board. We're going to the 4th. It's 3-0 Vandebilt here on KLEB. Pitch of the top of the 4th inning. From Carter Kale is cut on and fouled 0-1. Kale delivers. Up the middle, right back to Kale. He will get an underhand toss to the bag, and there's one away. A quick out for the Tarpon defense.
Fielded by Dr. Kale, tossed over to first base for out number 1. Coming to the plate, number 10, Menard.
As Crash Menard will stand in. That was a little low.
I think Carter wanted that one, called a strike.
Crash has an RBI base hit, and he flew out to center. And that was fouled, I think, into Memorial Stadium. Yep, right into Memorial Stadium, and it's 1-1. Before you know it, you and I are going to be in Memorial Stadium. That time of the year is approaching faster than you realize. That's fisted on the right side. Galicia will squeeze it in 2 quick outs.
Drilled in by Galicia for out number 2. Coming to the plate, the 4, Reynolds.
You know, it's crazy. Feels like just yesterday, LSU was ending their season and all the Lane Kiffin saga. Today they started spring practice.
Yeah.
I mean, time is a thief, brother. As Reynolds will stand in 2 quick outs, but the Tarpons have been here before. They've gotten 2 quick outs in innings, and Vandebilt is threatened. That is low.
When you had Coach Young on Saturday, did he say anything about their plans?
Yeah, they are having a spring. He didn't give me like a date or anything,
Nope.
but he did say that they are having one.
Playing a different opponent, or
That I don't know.
won't be in a squad?
No spring. Okay. All right.
So it's 5 days early you can start?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I like that.
And see, now I'm thinking back on Saturday, I must have been completely asleep. Not surprising, as that's a ball 3-0.
Monday through Friday is no different. I mean, why?
It's not me that's asleep Monday through Friday, and it's not you either. For those who are
no.
wondering, 3 balls and no
His heart
strikes.
must be good because you woke him up the other day. He jumped.
It's a 4-pitch walk to Reynolds.
Reynolds gets the free pass.
But here they come, Brian. Then you get a couple of quick outs. You think, it's going to be an easy inning. Then a walk, and then now you got the heart of the order. Corey Bourgeois will stand in. Is in safe on the throw back to first. And you know what? I completely know where I messed up. It was Coach Central's coach that was telling us that he was doing spring. I got my wires crossed there. There's called strike. Coach Babin. No balls and 1 strike. Kale takes a peek and delivers. It's high, 1-1.
Well, Bourgeois, he wanted that one.
We're in the top of the 4th inning. Vandebilt has a 3-run lead. Tarpon's trying to put a 0 on the board and go to work on the home half of the 4th. Outside corner for strike 1 and 2.
Look, if you're a hitter, you can't argue with that call. It's been consistent.
Yep. He's giving a little bit extra off the outside corner. The 1-2. Runner takes off, and it was spiked. So it's a wild pitch and a stolen base, but you got to find the baseball because he made a wide turn at second. He'll retreat. But a runner in scoring position now. With the runner going and the wild pitch, it was a bad recipe for the Tarpons there. Now a base hit could generate an insurance run. Two balls and 2 strikes. Will the park hold this one? It is on the right side of the infield. Galicia will squeeze it, and that will retire the side. So the Terriers get a runner in scoring position, but nothing on the board. We have played 3.5. It's 3-0 Vandebilt here on KLEB. Tarpons need some base runners, just anything to try to make Gilbo sweat a little bit. Base runners have been few and far between, as that is high. I want to know. In the bottom of the 4th inning, swing and a miss, 1-1. Gilbo has good sink on the pitch at the last minute, just kind of drops into the catcher's glove. Hard to hit it in the air. There's a base hit. On cue, Josh Mack will get a leadoff knock for the Tarts.
Josh, the Big Mac. Coming to the plate,
go ahead and pause.
number 6, Dr.
Station ID.
Carter.
Station identifications here on KLEB. Carter Kale will stand in the bottom of the 4th inning. Kale has struck out the last time up. He has done a good job on the mound, giving his team a chance. One thing that we were told, Carter is listed as pitcher/DH. Coach Gitros was explaining to us earlier today when he sent us the lineup card. The Tarpons cannot run for Carter today. Don't know what exactly about that rule is that way, but you're not able to run for him whenever he's listed as that. So if he reaches, he will have to run for himself. So he fouls that one into the screen 0-1.
Yeah, I'd have to find out why.
Inside.
It's a good pitch, but it was inside.
We used to have a trick.
1 ball and 1 strike with no outs and a runner at first. Tarpon's trying to make a little magic. The pitch cut on and missed, but it's by the catcher, so the Tarpons are going to get an extra 90 feet, and they're going to advance to second. Is that the first Tarpon runner in scoring position today?
Dewey was there in the first. Reds got to
Walk
second
and then
base.
walk in the bunt. You're right. Base hit can maybe scratch one across. The 1-2 Little low. Good block by the catcher that time. Galicia on deck. Julian Morales in the hole as the Tarpons are trying to dent that 3-run deficit. Outside, 3-2.
That one was well outside.
Gilbo looks at the runner. The 3-2 pitch is low, and it's a walk. So the tying run coming to the plate, Mr. Eddie Galicia.
And that's something the Tarpons haven't done a whole bunch of. Is you get a hit, you come right back.
String it together.
Yes. Now you stack 2 guys in a row getting on base. Now if Coach Guitros chooses, he can do his small ball.
Eddie Money will stand in. Do they try to put 2 in scoring position here, or do they let Galicia swing away? He's showing it, and he's stabbing it foul 0-1. We've seen Galicia play all over the diamond defensively since he's been cleared to throw. Seen him at sharp, seen him behind the plate, seen him at first now today. That's low. And it's such a blessing to have a kid who literally could play at anywhere. Coach Guitros would tell you he could probably play in the outfield if you needed him to as well. The 1-1 to Eddie Galicia. Fouled, and it's 1-2. So don't think we would have any type of bunting activity here with 2 strikes, but I have been wrong before. We will see what is the call from Coach Guitros. Tarpons would love to advance those runners. The 1-ball and 2-strike pitch is fisted foul off of the visiting dugout. And as the music would indicate, staying alive. The 1-1. Hitting the right side and out of play. And it'll stay 1-2. So a good fight brewing here in the bottom of the 4th. The Tarpons are applying as much pressure as they have applied tonight. One of their better hitters at the plate. And a 1-2 count. He's fouled off several. Hit on the right side. I think the park's going to hold this one. They're charging in. That's a base hit. That's going to be a base hit. Everybody's going to be safe. The bases are going to be loaded. Eddie Money could not have dropped that one out there any better.
And it throws the Tarpon runners on the base. You didn't know. And the Tarpons got a little break there. It wasn't a clean bounce. And that allowed the runners to advance.
Fairchild came a long way, chased it in. It landed just to the left of the foul line. And now you got Julian Morales up with the bases loaded and no outs. Tarpons have a chance to change this game around as that is low, 1-0.
Wait, let me see what we do right here.
You could flip this game upside down with a base hit right here if you're Julian. Up the middle right to Gilbo. He's going to get a double play. What a defensive play. It is a missile right at him. He threw his glove out there, said, oh, look what I found, and then gets it to the first base bag. Tough luck for the Tarpons. There's now 2 away.
Hard hit ball.
If Gilbo does not throw his glove at it, it's a base hit up the middle every day of the week. Great defensive play. Now Matthew Pierce will stand there with runners at second and third and 2 outs. That's hit on the right side. That's dropping for a hit. 1 run will score. The second run being waved around. Play at the plate. He is out. And that is going to retire the side, but the Tarpons get a run. And it's a 3-1 ball game. Coach Guitros is going to talk about something with the home plate umpire, but there's no instant replay, so we're going to have to take the break anyway. 3-1 ball game. Tarpons get a run, get a little closer. We'll be right back here on KLEB. LeCompte is leading off the 5th inning. Tarpons would love to put a 0 on the board, keep that momentum in the home dugout. Vandebilt obviously wants to answer here. Little low, 1-0. 4, 5, and 6, Lecomte, Gilbo, and Bergeron for Vandebilt. They're already to the 5th inning. Coach Gitros really wants to use as few arms as possible today with the 3 games in 3 days, as that one's popped up behind this foul. Who we got tomorrow? Hanson Memorial?
Yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, Thursday is at Assumption.
Yep.
North Lake Christian on Saturday. The 1-1. Hit on a line. Foul ball. Good try out there at third by Julian Morales. Full layout. Ball was just foul. It's 1-2. We forget, because it feels like we've been calling their games forever, because they've been starting from the first day they're on campus. Galicia and Morales are just 10th graders, man. Feels like they are 18-year-old seniors, man. Those are some young boys still in this lineup. The 1-2. Good block by Mack, and it's 2-2. Tarpons would love a big first out in the inning. The Terriers obviously would love a leadoff man aboard. Something's got to give in this 2-ball and 2-strike pitch. Popped up. Will the Park hold it? Mack is chasing it back. Heads up, fans. That is a foul ball. See, that's one of those where we would have been sitting in the past that would not have been comfortable. Even though it was still pretty far away from where we were, it wouldn't have been comfortable for me.
Okay. Glad you clarified that for you.
Yeah.
See, I would have caught it.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it was coming to hit you,
Yeah, you would have caught it.
I would have threw my body in front of it, Casey.
Yeah. Okay. The 2-2. Foul ball. Coach Gitros doing exactly what I would have done there, getting completely out of the way of the ball coming in his way. I don't blame him, mind you. I'm not making fun.
Remember one year they made the base coach
Yeah.
wear.
It was mandatory. You had to wear the helmet. I do remember that. 2-2. It's hit on the right side out of play. Good battle brewing here. Lecomte spoiled some good pitches from Collie with 2 strikes.
That rule didn't last long. I don't know why. I'm still waiting for him to put mandatory fence in front of the dugout.
There are some in the area that, it's wide open. Breaking pitch here off the end of the bat. Who wants it? Colley's calling for it, and he squeezes it one away. So a big first out.
I know a lot of times you don't want your pitcher catcher, but Carter had a good read on that ball.
Yeah,
For the bat.
in high school is a little different. Your pitcher is very often an infielder, and I mean, they handle the glove well. Gilbo will stand in. Drew will walk his last time up. That's foul. On the right side, 0-1. See, softball is not home today. I'm not sure if they played, as that one's hit in the air to center. And there's a squeeze by the center fielder. Told they played Lutcher today.
Fielding by Mr. Rogel for out number 2.
2 quick outs.
No score yet? No.
Coming to the plate, number 1, Bergeron.
Result? 15-0, we're told in favor of Lutcher. Lutcher's awfully good. They pushed Vandebilt to the limit a couple nights ago. Two outs in the 5th. Kale continuing to work and give his team a chance. He has been very good on the mound today for the Tarpons. And that's foul into the street, 0-1. To Jonas Bergeron. Chopped foul. Hey, barehanded play from Coach Gitros. And his hand is probably hurting.
Coach Gitros reels that foul ball in.
That's not Coach Gitros, my bad. That's Coach Vandebilt's guy, my bad.
Wes, you're going to learn. Don't listen to Casey.
The 0-2.
Man, you set way us up.
Well, now that I know it's that easy, I could say some crazy things and get it put out here on the mic.
Casey, they got one door here.
The 1-2 Mac with a nice block.
I was waiting for Coach Gitros to come out the dugout and tip his hat. It wasn't even him.
No, it wasn't even him. Good play by Coach Menard over there. That's not Chad Menard, folks. That is his son. The 2-2. It's a little low. Didn't miss by much. 3-2. Yeah, I wonder in a baseball family where Chipper Menard. I wonder where they got that name from. Think you might have been watching some TBS back in the day.
Yeah.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Foul, and it's 3-2. Kale trying to put a circle on the board, a big 0. Get to the bottom of the 5th. Tarpon's now just down 2 runs. They have been getting some better swings off of Gilbo. Full count delivery, and it's a 2-out walk.
There's one getting the free pass. Coming to the plate, number 9, Brignac.
So Gary Brignac was standing. He was hit by a pitch.
Chipper Menard that's wielding that foul ball. Sorry about that, Coach. He's laughing.
Brignac, the designated hitter.
Huge lead.
Yeah, there's a big old lead over there by Bergeron. He's not going, and it is a called strike 0-1.
Right down, LA1 for strike 1.
If that lead stays that length, they're going to put him in motion at some point in this at-bat. He was way off the bag. See if the Tarpons can maybe catch him leaning. Kale will step off. This game has changed so much, man. It used to be back in the day, as Kale will now throw over and he's in safe. Used to be you would call out a number and the catcher would then look like a wristband over. Now they just talk straight into an earpiece. Some of the college teams, they have the watches. I was laughing at Ben McDonald the other day on a college baseball broadcast. He said, hey, whatever happened to fastball being 1 finger, curveball being 2 fingers? Don't see a whole lot of that anymore. Kale's 0-1. Hit in the air, should be playable. They're chasing it in right field, getting under and squeezing it, and that will retire the side. So the Tarpons do get the 0 on the board that they were looking for. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. We're stretching it out. Vandebilt up by 2, 3-1 here on KLEB. Tarpons down to their final 9 outs, but still have a small deficit, as that is low. Thank you very much. That is low. There's a strike, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike, and he missed up. 3-1. So the Tarpons are ahead big. And that's fouled on the right side. And now it's even. Robert, the 8-hole, struck out his last time up. Would love to reach safely here. And he just drew a walk. Tarpons will take that. The old leadoff walk. Tying run coming to the plate.
Coming to the plate, the 23, Rock Ogel.
Rock Ogel will stand in. And I think it's going to be runners at first and second here for the Tarpons. We'll have to find out together.
Unless he's going to first with his bat. I don't think it's going to happen, Casey.
Oh, you know what it might have been? He might have been saying it was a strike, and we were thinking he was pointing the first. I think that's what we're looking at.
Fouled off of Ugel's hands.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what the call was. We thought he was pointing to first. He was just saying the pitch was a strike. The 0-2 behind them, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and there's one away.
Tipped up from Ugel for strike 3 and out number 1. Coming to the plate, number 3, Rest Dewey.
But now it is the top of the order as Dewey, who had a solid base hit, will stand in. Good breaking pitch, 0-1. Some hooks are a little different than others. That was a really good pitch there from Gilbo. And another beauty, 0-2. Now you got to protect 2 breaking pitches on the inside corner for strikes. Hit him. Right between the shoulder blades.
I'm going to say that one hit Dewey. They'll get the free pass at first base, putting runners at first and second for the Dolphins. Coming to the plate, number 5, Jack Griffin.
So Jack Griffin will stand in, and the Tarpons are trying to make some magic again here. 3-1 game in the bottom of the 5th.
you bunt the runners over to get Mac.
See, that's tough.
With 2 outs.
You're running out of outs. That's tough. That's a tough call. There's a strike. Jack Griffin has bunted, clean sacrifice, and grounded out. And he's just been granted time. Tense moments in the late stages. Tarpons have 2 on. Hit on the right side, base hit. Tarpons are going to wave the runner home. He is going to be in there. And the runner advances to third on the throw, and South Lafourche has made it a 1-run game.
Hustles his way all the way from second to home. Coming to the plate.
So the Tarpons will have runners at the corners, the tying run at third base.
On that relay, if they don't cut it off and throw it straight to the catcher, I think it's a different outlook.
Coach Menard is going to go talk to his pitcher. Are they going to stick with Gilbo, or is this a pep talk? We'll find out together. It is a 1-run game. And you got Josh Mack, who will be standing in.
Looks like he's going to keep him in.
This game up. Gilbo's pitch. Max shows bunt. He tries to get it down, but it is a called strike 0-1. Tough luck there, as that one was in the dirt. Two unanswered for the Tarps after Vandebilt had a 3-0 lead. Gilbo's pitch. High, 1-1. Griffin taking a lead at first. Foul tip, and it's 1-2.
He had a good swing.
Would the Tarpons dare try to take second and runner charges home move to try to scratch or run across here? Would Vandebilt throw it over to second, or would they understand that could be the play? The old fake to third, fake to first.
That play has never.
I'd say that play has never worked in
in
the
the
history of
history,
baseball, and it continues to be winless. One ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there.
Big cut from Mac. Strike 3 and out.
But the inning is not yet over. The Tarpons have a good hitter coming up, Mr. Carter Kale. All those zeros that Kale has been putting on the board as a pitcher have been paying off, giving the Tarpons a chance in the late innings. Now with his bat, he has a chance. That's high. Now, if you are active at first, that's a balk. The pitcher dropped the ball. Gilbo dropped the ball on the rubber. That is a balk. It is 3-3. Wow. Oh my goodness. You don't see that often, but that is a balk. That's a dead red balk, and Gilbo knew it right away. Now a base hit gives the Tarpons the lead. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That might have upset Gilbo a little bit.
1 ball and 1 strike. Low, good block by LeCompte. Griffin will be going on contact. Anything that sneaks into the outfield, he will have a better than good chance to give the Tarpons the lead. The 2 ball and 1 strike pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. Popped up. Will the park hold it on the right side? The answer is no. It's out of play. We'll do it again. A lot of folks down that left field line. We talked about that in the pregame. They have stayed, and they have seen a really good ball game here now in the late innings. Tied 3-3. Gilbo's 2-2. Got him, and that will retire the side. A good-looking hook. But the Tarpons get a couple of runs, and we have a tie game. We're going to the 6th. A new game, 3 apiece. We'll be right back on KLEB. In this game, he is one of their arms as well. Oh, and it hit him right between the shoulder blades. First pitch, hit batter.
That pitch. Get the free pass to first base. Now batting. Number 16, LePere.
You're playing with fire there. You hit the leadoff man. Now LePere will stand in. He handles the bat well. The issue with LePere, he also could fly, so you better pounce any bunt that he gets down. We saw him beat out a slow ground ball to short for an infield single earlier in the game. He is showing it, and he pulls back and takes a strike 0-1.
Right down LA1 for strike 1.
Kale will hit low. They were not showing bunt that time, and the pitch was low. Good block by Mac, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Good pitch.
The pair a little bit behind on that swing.
One ball and 2 strikes with no outs in the top of the 6th inning. Kylie's pitch. Foul. A missile found the right side, and we'll do it over. Top of the order is due on deck for the Terriers. You would love to get 9-hole right here. Kale has pitched beautifully into the 6th inning, giving the Tarps a better than good chance. The 1-2. Got him, and there's one away. Big pitch.
Silky smooth operator Dr. Collier gets the strikeout. Coming to the plate for Vandebilt, number 10.
That may be the first strike.
Menard.
I think it is. Honestly, looking at the lineup, I think it is. They have made contact. Tarpon defense has just been up to the challenge. As Menard will stand in, do the Terriers dare to test the arm of Mack behind the plate at some point in the inning? They're not going on this one. It's a breaking pitch and a called strike 0-1.
Right down 308 for strike 1.
Menard has an RBI hit in the 2nd. He is 1 for 3. He's been retired the 2 other times in the ball game. And it's popped foul behind us. It'll be 0-2. Total 97 pitches for Kale. He's got a little wiggle room, but not a whole lot. Kale's 0-2. The runner bluffs a steal, and that's hit down the line for a base hit. Little cue ball shot by Julian. They're going to try to hustle it into the infield and will, but there will be runners in scoring position. 2nd and 3rd on a base hit from Menard. Opposite field hit.
Give credit Menard. That's a good job of hitting. He didn't try to pull anything. He went with the pitch and just got it through. Coach Guitros is coming out, so this
could be the end, huh? Don't know that anybody is warming up or anything of the sort. Until Pertwee might be ready to roll. So we haven't seen the official call yet. There it is. So there's the call to the bullpen. Pertwee will be coming in. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll let you about the new Tarpon pitcher, Carter Collie, getting a round of applause, and rightfully so, pitching into the 6th inning of a tie ball game. We'll be right back here on KLEB.
One out, runners at 2nd and 3rd.
We saw Julian Thursday against ED White. He worked a complete game and only threw, what Coach Guitros said, like 60 pitches or something like that. There's a strike 0-1.
Tarpons are kind of playing a little bit up. They got to be alive for going.
Yeah, you really would love to try to chop off a runner at home here. You got to be careful. Obviously, it's a 2-hole hitter that swings it well, but you're right. You don't want to surrender a bunt as that's a swinging foul ball 0-2. Strike out would be huge here if you are Julian Morales. No balls and 2 strikes. Julian delivers. Not a bad spot, 0-2, but he didn't offer 1-2. Julian's 1-2. Popped up.
Out of play.
Is the park going to hold it? The answer is no.
I'd like to remind everyone that the suites are half off. They're half off, Miss Addie. Half off the suites.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Reynolds here in the top of the 6th. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Their run will score, but the Tarpons will get an out. So Vandebilt, I think, will take that trade. They do give up the out. They do retake the lead. There's now 2 away.
Nice play from Robert at shortstop. He fielded the ball cleanly through a strike to first.
And that's one of those, honestly, if you would have had the infield all the way in, that would have been a base hit. So the Tarpons got the out there in part because they had the infield back. Corey Bourgeois will stand in. The inning not yet over. That's a big runner at third base that the Tarpons would like to strand inside 1-0.
In case that's a good point, because it was well hit and Robert had some room to field that ball. Played any closer, I think it gets through.
Julian's 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1.
Pitch in the corner for strike 1.
Tarpons want to stop the damage with just the 1 run across. Julian's 1-1 pitch. Check swing. He did not go around. It's 2-1.
Oh, I thought it was a strike anyway.
Coach Guitros is asking if they appealed it, and they did. And I did see the first base umpire say no swing.
Yeah, the no swing I can see, but the pitch should have been called a strike.
So 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. 1 across in the inning. Vandebilt is retaking the lead. The Tarpons are trying to keep them at arm's length. Foul ball on the right side, out of play. So Julian pitching today would lead me to think that maybe Bo Robert would get the ball tomorrow. I don't know. I honestly not exactly sure what the Tarpons would do. But Coach Guitros has told us every day we just look at what we have available and we make a decision. 2-2 pitch. Wide and a good stop by Mac because that one had a wild pitch written all over it. Now it's full. Three balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Hit hard foul. That was a rocket. And Bourgeois will live to see another.
You don't want to announce Coach Guitros missed it
No.
on its minority?
No. That's how you know how that ball was hit hard. It hit so hard off of the fence foul that it ricocheted back in fair ground to the left fielder. Full count to Corey Bourgeois. Time is called. Three-two. He walked him. So good at bat from Bourgeois. Runners will be at the corners.
Pass to first base, putting runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Now Thomas Lecomte will stand in.
Now batting number 34, Lecomte.
Mac will go and talk to Julian.
That's something we don't see a whole lot of this year. The catcher go and talk to the pitcher. I believe it was last year.
Whew, Rauman used to love talking to the pitcher last year. Runners at the corners in a critical spot in the ball game. pitch. Runner takes off. Mack will put it in his pocket. Pitch is a called strike.
Yeah.
So we'll see if the extra 90 feet over there will end up mattering at some point. The 0-1 hit on the right side into the right field, coming in, giving it a squeeze. That will retire the side. So Julian gets out of the soup. The Terriers get one. We're going to the home half of the sixth. It's 4-3 Vandebilt here on KLEB. Next we go, one-run game. Eddie Money will stand in at a base hit to right his last time up. First pitch from Jarvo is a strike, 0-1. Tarpons can't exhale here and say, oh, Gilbo's out of the game. Jarvo's a very good arm. He's one of the top arms in the area as well. So you're seeing everything Vandebilt has to offer as that's it on the right side, right at the right fielder, one away.
Reeled in by the right fielder.
And again, look, Tarpons want to get some base runners. You want your top
On the
lineup to have
31,
another
Julian,
chance.
the
Coming out to bat in
Matador
this 7 innings.
Julian Morales will stand in. Julian lined into a double play, right into the glove of Gilbo with the bases loaded. His last time up, there's a called strike, 0-1. That's hit in the air to center, chasing him back, still going back, but now getting under it in center field. Julian gave it a ride, but it was to the deepest part of the park. LaPierre was there, and there's 2 away.
Coming to the plate, number 15, Matthew Pierce.
Now Matthew Pierce will stand in. Pierce had an RBI base hit his last time up. Jarvo's pitch. Low, 1-0. Tarpons down to their final 4 outs of the game. They would like to make some magic with those 4 outs. Chopped on the left side, slow roller. The third baseman charges and gets it on the bag, and that will retire the side. Good defense from Vandebilt in the inning. 1, 2, 3 go down the Tarps. We're going to the 7th, 4-3 Terriers here on KLEB.
Yeah, they had to do that.
Spencer Gilbo will lead off the 7th inning. It's a 1-run game. Julian would love to put another 0, give the offense a chance chasing just the 1 run to maybe make some magic. Julian steps off twice. Having a hard time getting on the same page with Mac. Now I think they've got it together. Foul, 0-1.
Now, case that North Carolina job is open. If Will Wade was to leave after 1 year at NC State.
I think it would be way more acceptable to leave to go to North Carolina than LSU.
Yes.
That's outside.
Just a bit outside.
Yes, please say it. Just a bit.
To Spencer Gilbo, who does not yet have a hit on the afternoon. 0 for 2. He has drawn a walk. That's hit hard and going back and making the play.
Nice.
Line drive to the glove of the left fielder, Griffin, and there's 1 away. Hit it on the line, but right at him.
Came off the bat. I thought that was over his head for sure. Nice job by Griffin out there in left field.
Yep, got it on the end of the bat, just a smidge. Now Jonas Bergeron will stand in. Julian's pitch. It's called strike, 0-1. Good looking pitch.
Right down, sausage point, ball strike 1.
Both of the Tarpon arms that we saw today are not seniors. Kale will be back next year. Julian, just a 10th grader. The 0-1. That's hit with some air under it. coming in and making the play is Ogel, 2 away.
He's like a spider out there catching all the flies. Ogel reels in out number 2.
And now Brignac will stand in with 2 quick outs.
9, Brignac.
Terriers have a 1-run lead in the top of the 7th. The Tarpons are trying to work some magic here on their home park. It'll be the bottom feeding the top in the home half of the 7th. But, as that's a pitch for a called strike, as we've seen so many times today, you got to get that 3rd out before we start talking about the home half. Vandebilt has had some 2-out rallies today. The 0-1. Swing, and it's fouled. 0-2. Julian looks good, brother. He looked really good on Thursday, too. Just had a little tough luck in that 1 inning. Can he put him away here? No balls and 2 strikes. High and out. 1-2. Morales delivers a 1-2. Hit off the end of the bat. Rest going out, and we'll squeeze it, and that will retire the side. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Terriers. Tarpons have a chance, chasing just 1 run. We're going to the home half of the 7th, 4-3 Vandebilt on KLEB.
Spot can bump them over for the top of your lineup.
16.
Robert drew a walk his last time up, and Brian's right. Tarpons need a base runner at all cost here. Inside, 1-0.
Robert is crowding that plate. When he bends his knee, it's almost in the strike zone.
Jarvo had a clean bottom of the 6th. In the 7th, the Tarpons are going to try to change that. That's on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1.
As close as he is to the plate, that'd be tough to hit that pitch.
Here's another strike, 1-2. If you're Jarvo, however, and you go in and you missed by just a little bit, you're hitting them.
Yep.
That's the danger. The 1-2. High, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Tarpons trying to get the leadoff man aboard. They went around. They're going to have to throw. That's deep, and he's on. That was deep in the backstop, and Robert is going to take first. It is a strikeout, but the Terriers don't get the out on the wild pitch. Circle that down. That's a big one. Now you think this would be a dead red bunting opportunity for Ogel. See if you could draw them in. He stabs, and it's foul on the right side. 0-1. The leadoff man is aboard. Was a strikeout, but a wild pitch got by LeCompte. Tarpons get the bunt down. It's a beauty. Are they covering the bag? The answer is no. Everybody's safe. So the Tarpons will have the tying run at second, the winning run at first. The Terriers pounced that, tried to apply the tag. Guidry could not, and now Rest will stand in.
I think Guidry had time to throw it to first, but he definitely missed Ogel.
So now, do you bunt again, try to make it second and third with 1 out, or do you trust Rest to try to make something happen here? Rest has not been retired in the entire game. He's been hit by a pitch, he's walked, and he's got a hit.
Yeah, look, that's a tough call.
Coach Menard, I don't think is going to get Jarvo out of the game. I think this is just lining up his bunt defenses here.
Careful, if you do bunt, you don't want to bunt it up in the air.
No, you don't want to pop-up bunt for sure. You have the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first in the bottom of the 7th inning. Or are they going to allow Rest to swing away, or will they ask him to lay it down and set up Jack Griffin, who has an RBI base hit his last time up? Jarvo will throw it to second. Now we got to be careful there. The shortstop fielded it Reynolds, but that was nearly throwing that ball into center field.
So much easier.
He's bunting, and it's foul, 0-1.
Easy.
You bunt, you want to get it far enough away from the catcher. He doesn't have a play at third.
Correct. Jarvo's 0-1. It is fouled, and it's 0-2. Now what do you do?
He's got to lay the bunt still.
Do they allow him to bunt with 2 strikes, or do they trust him to advance the runner by putting it in play? That is the $1 million question. Jarvo's 0-2 to Dewey. Is high, 1-2.
We can get a runner to third. I'm pretty confident that we'll get that runner to score.
There's a lot of room on the right side of the infield if he could take a pitch that way with the second baseman holding the runner. The 1-2 chopped. That could be a swinging bunt. They try to get the lead runner, and they will. That's a good defensive play by Jarvo. And there's 1 out. Runner still at first and second. Jarvo goes to third. That's a risky play by Jarvo there, but he did make a beautiful throw. Now Jack Griffin will stand in. Griffin has an RBI base hit his last time up. Jarvo's delivery. In the dirt, a good block by LeCompte, because that could have been the Tarpon's bunt right there if that gets to the backstop. Four to 3 game in the bottom of the 7th. 2 on and 1 out. Something's got to give. Jarvo's 1-0. He shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a called strike. That, I think, would have been bunting for a hit. Because he signaled it very late. I think he was trying to trick the infield and drop one down and maybe beat it out. The 1-0 to Jack Griffin. They throw back behind the runner at second, and he's safe. Close play, but he's safe. Crash Menard applied the tag. The umpire said he beat it. The 1-1. Got the bunt down. Jarvo will pounce. Throws to first. Got him by a step. Now, there are 2 outs. But if Josh Mack gets a base hit here, we're walking off potentially.
Score number 1, Josh the Big Mac.
Josh Mack standing in, a base hit to the outfield, and the Tarpons might walk it off against the number 1 team in the state of Louisiana.
I would be putting Mac on here.
The only thing about walking him is then a walk ties the game. Oh, you got to be careful if you just want to give him junk to not throw a wild pitch. That first one was low, 1-0. Dewey at second runs well. Going on contact, he will have a chance to score if he gets into the outfield. That is a called strike, 1-1.
Oh, yeah, base hits at outfield. I think that scored 2, especially with 2 outs.
A very good ball game here between 2 district rivals. The Tarpons trying to walk it off. That's a nice breaking pitch for a strike, 1-2. Terrier fans to our right now making noise as the Tarpons are potentially down to their final strike. LeCompte has to be a wall back there and has to block anything in the dirt. The 1-2 high, and it's 2-2. Carter Kale is on deck. Jarvo. Swing and a miss. And that will be the ball game. The Terriers slammed the door shut. It was a very good game. Vandebilt lost a 3-0 lead. The Tarpons tied it. The Terriers got a single run to go back in front. We're going to take a 1-minute break. When we get back, we got our boomer of the game with Vandebilt getting a 1-run victory over South Lafourche. We'll be right back here on KLEB.